Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. In today's video, I'm going to cover 3 topics. The first is how much I made my first month being monetized on YouTube. Do I think it's worth it? And is it messing with my unemployment? For those of you who have been watching my channel, you know 2 things about me. 1 is that I'm currently unemployed, and 2, I want to be a millionaire. If you're new to the channel, you're joining me on my journey towards becoming a millionaire. And one of the biggest pieces of advice that you're going to hear over and over again if you want to improve your financial situation is to get additional income streams. So I had been wanting to start YouTube as an additional income stream for quite a while. I put it on my vision board like at the beginning of the new year, but I hadn't really done much with it. And then when the pandemic hit and I got furloughed, I started the channel as a way to get unemployment information to my employees without it officially coming down from the company. And those videos tend to do the best for me. But since I am a financial channel and my overall goal is to increase my wealth and eventually hit millionaire status, it's interesting to me to find out how much people can potentially make on YouTube. So this is number 4 in a 4-part series where I first compared Meet Kevin's earnings from his stimulus YouTube videos. I did 2 months for him. I did 1 month of Clear Value Tax. I compared the 2, and then this is the end of that series where I'm letting you guys know how much I made. And this is for the month of May, which was the first month that I was monetized on YouTube. I got lucky in the way that my channel started on March 28th, 2020, and by April 29th of 2020, I had met the qualifications for monetization. Now, just because you meet the qualifications for monetization, it doesn't mean that on April 29th, boom, I was monetized. What you do, you either wait for YouTube to send you an email letting you know that you qualified, or I reached out to them asking them to review my channel. They then review your channel before it's approved for monetization. And that process I've heard can take as few as 2 days, and it can take as long as 3 weeks. For me, it took about 5 days. I was allowed to begin the monetization process by placing ads on my videos on May 4th. So I do want to let you guys know what I made on my first day on YouTube. And the interesting thing about May 4th is that I got the email midday, and then I manually had to enable all the ads. So I didn't have a full day of earnings potential on May 4th. I was really on edge from the time I knew I met the requirements to be monetized until YouTube had time to review my channel and let me know that it was okay to go ahead and start placing those ads. So even when you meet the requirements, which are 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, even after you meet those requirements, it's not like it's instant that you start making money. You then either wait for an email from YouTube letting you know that you qualify, or you can reach out to them and say, hey, I have met the requirements for monetization. Can you please review my channel? And that's what I did. I reached out to them. And during those 4 days, I watched so many videos about the potential of what you could make on YouTube. I watched Catherine Manning's channel. She is great on new YouTuber tips, and her channel makes over $21 per 1,000 views.
And my CPM on average has been $21.25. Now, CPM means how much you are making per 1,000 views on your videos. And everyone's CPM is different. Even every video CPM is different. And
I watched Graham Stephan, who's another finance channel. He makes over $25 per 1,000 views. And of course, that's before YouTube takes their cut. And so I was like, oh my God, that's great. I'm gonna make $25 per 1,000 views. And then I came upon someone else's channel, and after watching their channel, they basically said that you can make between $1 and $6 for each 1,000 views.
As you can see, over the lifetime of my channel, I've averaged around $1.45 per 1,000 views.
And so that was kind of a bummer, but I just really didn't know what to expect. And I didn't know how long it was going to take for YouTube to review my channel and let me know I was approved for monetization. So I got the approval on May 4th. And on May 4th, I enabled ads about halfway through the day. So my first day of earnings, I think I earned about $11.62. And my CPM for that first day was a little bit above $8. My expectation was that my videos were just going to take off once I was able to be monetized. I thought that YouTube would like promote them more. I thought more people would see them when I was monetized. I thought that there was something extra besides the ability to be monetized that would happen once I met those requirements. I really just expected the subscribers to take off and the number of people watching my videos to take off, and that didn't happen. It's still really dependent on each video, and each video makes a different amount of money per 1,000 views, and there's kind of not exactly rhyme or reason to it, and you don't really have any control over it. You don't have control over what ads YouTube places on your channel, and you don't have any control over how much they pay you for those ads. So that's something that's kind of really interesting to me. But it is what it is, which kind of makes each day exciting because you never know how much money you're going to make each day, even if you're like, oh, well, my CPM is this. But that's what your CPM was yesterday, and that changes day by day. Because I kind of had that expectation that once I hit those 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours watch time that YouTube was going to promote my channel even more, I was kind of disappointed because my channel kind of flatlined. It hasn't dipped way down, but it hasn't taken off quite how I thought it would. And actually, when I first launched my channel, a lot of people watched my unemployment videos. So I actually had a lot of views that very first month in April. And I kept looking at the chart and thinking, oh, I just wish that I was monetized in April. Like, why can't I get the same views in May that I got in April? And I know that the quality of my videos is improving. And so I was kind of like boo-hooing about not being monetized in April. But in the grand scheme of things, I've really been lucky because it takes most people, I read an average of like 22 months before they get monetized. And I was monetized after 1 month. So I am very fortunate. I am very thankful about that. And if you guys are unemployed like me, which is maybe how you first started watching my channel, and you're wondering if YouTube is worth it, I'm gonna break down my first month income a little bit more. Before we can get to income, we have to talk about expenses, which is something that before I started the channel, I hadn't really thought about. The very first thing that I bought was a ring light. And after that, I got like a little lavalier mic, which actually made my sound worse. I think it's just like the wiring in my house. It's nothing against that microphone. That microphone is rated pretty highly on like Think Media and Amazon. It had really high ratings. It just didn't work for me. And since I wear glasses, I really struggled to get the glare off of those. And a ring light makes the glare really bad. I realized like I still have the glare there, but I needed to buy additional lights. So I bought a second lighting kit and I bought a better microphone. I also invested in some mentorship classes with Graham Stephan, which I really recommend. It meets like 3 times a week and you can get a lot of personal advice. You can ask your questions. There's plenty of time. There's other people starting their YouTube channels, and that's a really valuable part of my business. But I started that in March, so I had a payment for that in March, April, and May before I was making any money. And I did buy TubeBuddy to try and increase the chances that my videos will be seen and help me understand things like SEO and my analytics a little bit better. And then I spent almost $110 on something for an upcoming video that I'm excited about, but I will need a camera before I can shoot that video. Right now, outside of the lighting and the microphone that I ended up getting that I like plugs right into my phone. I am still shooting entirely off my phone and I'm editing entirely off my phone. So it's really been like a learning process for me, and I've been learning as I've been filming videos. So it's been a little overwhelming, but it's also been really nice because I am furloughed and unemployed, so it's kind of given me a reason to get up, get dressed, have a purpose each day, and I think that's really good. I read an article where Mark Cuban thinks that when we start interviewing for jobs again, that one of the questions might be something like, well, how did you use your time during quarantine? And whether YouTube works out for me or not, whether it ends up generating a lot of money for me or not, I know that I'm going to be able to answer that question by saying, well, I learned editing, lighting, sound, marketing the channel, personal relations with the people watching the channel. I really feel like I've grown a lot by doing this. And if for nothing else, I recommend giving it a try just for that experience. But I did have a lot of expenses right up front that I really wasn't planning on. And all of those expenses for my first month totaled $769.88. Womp womp. And my channel for the first month made $608. So technically I wound up losing money my first month on YouTube. But here's something that I didn't quite think about. And they always say, like, don't compare yourself to someone else. Each journey is unique. But it's really hard because a lot of people put their numbers out there. So someone else who is covering some similar topics to me, she showed her CPM and it's also about $25. And mine is not. My CPM wound up just over $11. But something that I have to take into account, she is a professional photographer. So the chance that she knew about lighting and filming, she had a leg up on me. And she had videos on photography up on her channel for about a year before she started making unemployment videos. Another person that is also in a similar genre to me, he also started his channel about a year ago. But it didn't really take off until he started covering like unemployment and stimulus, and his channel and subscribers have really taken off, but he's posting daily. And I think he also has some outside help getting editing and thumbnails and things like that, whereas I'm just doing it all on my own and I'm posting twice a week. And something else that I hadn't taken into consideration when I did these numbers is at the end of my videos, and I'm gonna do it right now, you can use my Webull link down below to get 2 free stocks, one of which could be valued up to $1,400 if you make an initial deposit of $100. That's my Webull link down below. It's a stock trading app that I really enjoy, so if you've been wanting to check out the stock market, but you don't really wanna put much of your own money in, it is a great app to get you started on that. People have actually been using my referral link and I have received some bonus stock as a result of that, which is super awesome. Now, with stocks, they're not worth anything really until you sell them and cash them out and pocket that money. So it's not money that I have in my pocket. It's not money that got deposited, but it is money that if one day I want to sell my stocks, I can do that and pocket the money. And of course, with the stock market, when the stock market goes up, your stocks go up, and your stocks have the potential of going down when the stock market crashes. But the initial value from my Webull referrals was $155.48. And when we factor that in, it means I only lost $6.40 my first month on YouTube. So I'm hoping that these numbers improve with time. I do have other things that I need to buy to improve the channel. Like I said, I'm doing all the editing on my phone, so I really need like a decent laptop to do that. And I'm in the process of deciding which one I want to use. I would like to get a proper camera because I'm going to need it for that other thing that I bought for one of my upcoming videos. And I'm okay with that. And part of the reason why I'm okay with that is because I did mention that I'm unemployed right now. So I'm getting unemployment money. So I want to be really careful that I don't put myself in a position where like I would be giving up my unemployment to be actually losing money. So with my purchases offsetting my income, that actually helps me to be able to collect some unemployment benefits until I wait for my job to reopen. And like I said, I have been enjoying this. I do like it. I want to continue it even when I'm back at work. My promise to myself is that I'm going to keep making videos through December of this year and then assess where I'm at, see if I like it, if I'm able to balance this once I'm back at my regular job, and go from there. So let me know in the comments down below if you use my Webull link, which 2 free stocks you get. Also, let me know if you're interested in seeing how my earnings change in the coming months. All right, everybody, I really appreciate you watching Shelly's Millions. I upload videos on Monday and Thursday.